we don't cast. Last, now everybody go to breakfast.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Michael, and today we're discussing an important topic: how to recover from breakfast, academic breakfasts. Last, don't cast. Everybody go chop breakfast. Okay, how to recover from a rejection in your Nigerian Defence Academy application process. Alright, rejection can be tough, honestly, but remember, it's not the end of the road. With determination and the right mindset, you can bounce back stronger than ever. So let's dive into the 10th step to help you recover from rejection and move towards your dream in the military career as an officer. Step 1, acknowledge your feelings. You can't hide it. You can be strong. You can choose to play a hard guy, tough guy, as many candidates disqualified or they didn't make it to a finalist. And in the face of everyone, they tried to be a strong guy. They didn't cry and the likes. But at the end of the day, when they got to their room and they start thinking about it again, they just break off and they start crying over it. So it's normal. Acknowledge your feelings. It's completely normal to feel disappointed and hurt after receiving a rejection. So take some time to acknowledge your feelings and don't be too hard on yourself. Remember that everyone faces rejection at some point in their lives. Number 2, give yourself space. After the initial shock of rejection, give yourself some space to process the news. Whether you were disqualified on credentials or credential basis or medical issue basis, or at finalist where you were at home and then you have to go and check newspaper or online and discover you didn't find your name. So take your break from thinking about the process. Just leave everything. After you've embraced your feeling and feel like, okay, yes, you failed, then you get to a stage, you have to just give yourself space. Stop. Look for things that give you joy. Go to church, go to friends, watch funny videos, just engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. So this will give you, this will help you clear your mind and gain a fresh perspective. Much more importantly, use that same year JAM, that JAM that you used to apply for NDA the first time. Use it to apply to a civilian university where your chance of being selected is high. So choose the same course or related course you applied NDA for, and then go for it for the main time. So while in school, you can be applying for what? NDA next RC application. So let's say, for instance, you failed in 76 hours or 75 RC. What you really do, instead of crying over it, use that same JAM, apply for a normal civil university. Then using that same time when you're studying in civil university, you're applying for what? NDA again. So just make sure your calendar doesn't clash. So you're not just having an exam in school. But whatever it is, just make sure you set your priority right. Apply for a civil university and also apply for NDA again. So in fact, this is a common practice. Go and ask anywhere. Most NDA cadets are actually ex-civilian university students. Most of them have been in a civilian university before. Maybe they tried to do their first time attempt and it didn't work. So they have to get in a normal university and then they reapply NDA again until they were accepted. So why those that went to a normal university and then didn't pick them at the end of the day, they didn't still lose because they still become normal graduates. Some of them went to apply again as through maybe DSSC program, or they tried other arm of service. So it's better you are progressing in life than using 4 to 5 years applying for NDA, and before you know it, you are no more within the age gap to apply again, and you just have to go back to normal university to start afresh after 5 years of wasting your life with nothing to show for. So please have a backup. Give yourself space. Use that same time to apply to a normal university with the same course or related course that you applied NDA for. Then step 3, work on rejection feedback. Yes, I don't know the reason why you didn't make it in the first attempt or second attempt or whatever attempt you are. So whether you were disqualified via credentials or medicals or you didn't make it to finalist, use the feedback NDA told you on your application to understand why you were rejected. So, understanding why you were rejected can provide valuable insight into areas you can improve for further applications when you are applying the next RC. If you are disqualified because of a medical issue or or at credentials, maybe you forgot the document were not complete. So it can be solved in the next RC. Just make some redress. If it's a medical issue, maybe you have maybe you have a email account, maybe it's BP or stuff like that. Just minor medical issue can be resolved before the next year. Work on it. If it's credential, you can get the credential that is required. So you can go back home, work on it, clear the obstacle, and reapply if you are still within the age range. The worst of it all is not even having a feedback at all, especially when your name did not come out in final list despite all your efforts. So settle down, rewind, and check. Don't just put the blame on ND itself or society. Where have I flawed? What was my mistake? What are the things that I did wrong? What are the things I didn't do properly? So, but most times the truth is that it is beyond your power, especially in finalist issue. It is beyond your power because of the peculiarities of the system. So you are left to fate, you are left to God to decide whether you make it to finalist or not. So most importantly, if the issue for rejection is not something amendable, just move on with your life. There are many areas of life you can explore to be relevant. Step 4, focus on self-improvement. Use the setback as an opportunity for self-improvement. Identify areas where you can enhance your skills, physical fitness, or knowledge relevant to ND requirement. Dedicate yourself to becoming a stronger candidate. Maybe maybe on your first attempt you were too fat, or you were too slack, or you didn't have the required medical requirement. Just go back and go and self-improve yourself so you can become a stronger candidate with high chance of being selected. Step 5, stay positive. Yes, always maintain a positive attitude throughout the process. Remind your strength of your strengths, achievements, and visualize yourself succeeding in your next application. Being positive can play a significant role in your eventual process. Step 6, set new goals. Reassess your long-term goals in life and set new milestones for yourself. While the NDA might be your dream, consider alternative paths that may lead you to a successful and fulfilling career in the same defense-related field. That's what I said earlier. That's going to civilian university, then applying for the military officer corps through the direct short service program that they do to employ graduates into their officers corps. So your Bible say one way doesn't lead to the market. There are many ways to enter the market. So definitely set new goals. And if it's that you can't really achieve new at the end of the day, you can switch goals. Step 7, yes, seek support. Never walk alone. Don't go through this process alone. Reach out to friends, known cadets, men, family members, mentors. They can provide emotional support and encouragement. Some can even tell you where you got it wrong, and what you are doing wrong, and what you need to do correctly for you to be successful in the next RC. So seek support. Never walk alone. Step 8, stay persistent. Yes, rejection is a natural part of any journey, but persistence is key. Keep your focus on your goal and never give up on your aspirations. Remember, success often comes to those who keep pushing forward despite setback. Keep applying as long as you're in the age gap. You are not the first to be rejected. In fact, there are many cadets that it was on their 5th attempt that they were accepted. From age 17, they applied when they were age 17, 18, 19, 20, they were rejected until they were clocked 21. Unfortunately, they were accepted. So, funny, the good thing about most of them is that most of them had civilian university to back up. Maybe if they fail, maybe if any later reject them. So, always have a backup plan. That's very, very good. Step 9, yes, reapply wisely. If you still have the passion and determination to join the Nigerian Defence Academy, consider reapplying the next RC. Take the feedback you receive earlier into account and make the necessary improvement before submitting your new application, before going for medicals. So do that. Just make sure you work. Don't be the candidate that there was the same issue why you were disqualified last year. It's the same issue why you were disqualified this year, or it's the same issue why you didn't make it to finalist last year. It's the same issue you didn't make the finalist this year. So make improvements based on feedback on why you didn't make it earlier. Step 10, embrace new opportunities. Yes, life is full of opportunities. If your path takes you in a different direction, embrace it wholeheartedly. You don't need to fight it. Your rejection might lead you to discover new passion and opportunities that you haven't considered before. In fact, with the 2 weeks plus experience at AFS Armed Forces Selection Board, you can use the military principles that you learned, although you just actually learned tip of an iceberg of the military life. But if you can incorporate those principles and use it to venture into tech, sport, arts, fashion, cryptocurrency, whatever things you are good at, martial arts, or even trying out foreign militaries that recruit foreigners, hopefully you are good to go. So embrace new opportunities. It's not by force. Some people are hell-bent on it. They've applied for the 7. Some are even changing their age and doing a lot of stuff, just being too desperate, bribing people and getting scammed. You don't have to force it if it's not working. Embrace new opportunities. There are better ways of making it in life, and even if making it as an officer. So, or maybe you are hell bent on joining the military. Yes, you can go and join the US, the UK, or whatsoever. The French for religion. Those are countries that recruit foreign military. So, but just make sure that you embrace new opportunities. So you don't have to be so desperate and you are going through shortcut to do things for yourself. So there you have it. 10 steps to recover from rejection in the Nigerian Defence Academy application process. So always remember that every setback is an opportunity for growth. Stay strong, stay determined, and never stop pursuing your dream. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with others who might find this helpful. Bye for now. Say bye to Academy Breakfast. I still remain a my girl. Thanks for watching.